Okay, since we already read The Desire by Paz Ladorena, what do you guys think of the story?
Uh, the story looks familiar to all of us
Why?
because some people read the story can be understanding while we discuss.
So it's something that can be relatable to all of us? Yeah.
I think it's also the reason why it's relative today is because of how our women being abused by men by catcalls and physical advancements made by them.
Yeah, I think so too. Like the main character, she was also judged based on her appearance. Like she has a very homely or very not really beautiful face, but the body though. So since we're talking about women, I want to know the perspective of men. Like as a man, were you ever scorned similarly like women being judged for their appearances?
Yeah, because sometimes when they get something, they have beautiful bodies, but about their appearance, just like a simple girl, they are depending based on the body of a girl sometimes, but then sometimes we don't. Sometimes we don't usually see the face first, but sometimes it's the body that we are. It's the body that we. The first.
You can speak Tagalog around 20% of the time.
Unang nakikita.
Yeah.
English only policy says in the rule.
It says that we can speak it 80% of the time in English. You can speak a few Tagalog. Well,
How about you, Rhys?
Yeah, sometimes Tagalog.
Then the main question. Read it clearly. Question is, and then
As a man, were you ever scorned similarly, like women being judged for their looks?
yeah. So in short, like, as a man, were you ever judged by your appearance? Like your body or your face? When? Do you have any experiences where it's the women who judge the men?
yes, sometimes it nakapila, and then you have a girl in front of you, and then you're behind her, and it's like they thought that we're burglars or pickpocketers. So they put their back in front of them. So yeah,
It's like, so they think that you don't have the friendliest
Yeah.
face.
Wow,
that's it.
that's amazing.
How about you, Rhys? Have you encountered that kind of experience?
Yeah, somewhere just like in the LRT, in the station, some passengers are complaining of full of full of people aboard the train. They were they were pushing and pushing, and then they were leaning against the doors. The door was not closing properly. It's not respond. It's not closing.
But how did they treat you?
No. Somebody.
How did they treat you?
How did they treat you? Did they
Are
treat
they
you
okay?
well?
Yes, we were pushing. And I can't breathe.
Yeah.
So for, I have another question. So in a world where we live in today, this is for the guys. So do you think it's possible for a man to admire a body of a woman without having intercourse?
The question was, as a man, do you think it's possible for men to admire a woman's body without any impure thoughts?
Like admiring them purely for its beauty, that's putting on it.
Yes, possible.
Why?
Why? Because yes, it's possible. Why? See, because in this patriarchal society, men thought that we are stronger than women. So, and they think that
So,
they
so do you think that it's possible for men to just admire the body of a woman without any lust?
yes, it's possible.
What is that process?
Like what I have said, we are in this current time. We are in a patriarchal society that connects to the culture that we see every day. What what the media feed us.
Oh, I see. So, whenever you think it's the patriarchal society's fault that, for example, when men look at a statue of a naked woman, do you think that they also lust over that object?
If they think that it's for lust, then yes.
I also think it's possible because I'm not sure if you heard this before the news that there are some guys who masturbate in front of a mannequin. That's gross. So, but I think,
That was in the news.
yeah,
Yeah. When was that?
a long time.
Oh,
I just remember it.
like in a shop or something?
Yeah, in a
public?
shop. Yeah. They saw it in a CCTV camera.
So whoever was watching that camera was looking at the wieners.
So I think it's really hard for most guys to think without having impure thoughts.
It's possible, but
It's hard.
it takes a long time.
How do you draw the line between appreciating the beauty of a woman and lusting over her?
So,
I think there's a difference between the two because in art, most of the paintings were
girl's body is kind of art for them because of the curvy physique of the girls. And then others are uh, the other men are having lustful thoughts of some women's that they have sexually with them. So I think there's a boundary between.
Yeah. Like for example, even that piece of art. Oh wait, the camera can see it, but there's a piece of art over there that has some nude figures. But at the same time, we don't look at it and go, "Ooh, that's hot." We just look at it and go, "Oh wow, it looks beautiful." Well, I have another question. You guys read the story, remember? So, if there was a sequel, what do you think will happen? Will the woman and the man ever reunite someday or something?
Yeah. The woman would be upset by the laughing people, while the man became disappointed of being funny,
Funny.
of being mean to naked people. Be,
Nobody was naked in the story before, but we do remember that.
with the naked the nude drawings.
There's no nudity in the story, Rhys, but
They were disappointed of being impolite.
yeah, remember in the story, the guy was like, "I'm sorry," because he, at the end, he's told the woman that, "I'm sorry because I love your body. It's so hot." And then the woman was so disappointed. Do you think she's also disappointed in man as a whole?
Yes, because at first, the man just being honest to her, but being intrigued by her writings before, and then at the fourth date, I guess fourth date or third date, when the girl revealed her body to the man felt sexual desire. So I think if there will be a sequel, I think there will be another guy that may come to the woman to show what the woman truly desires, which is love, not by only in her body but also to her being.
So, in line with her question, do you think the woman in the story completely lost her confidence in men? Why?
Because the exit of the
Oh,
I have an answer. What question?
So, do you think the woman in the story completely lost her confidence in men?
Okay.
Why?
She we lost the confidence because the man always making fun of her of for saying being hot and being and being sexy, because that's why she got hurt. He hurt her feelings.
well,
actually said to the guy, you have just been yourself like other men. It's like,
You're just like the other.
yeah,
You just want my body. Yeah. Even nowadays, I know people who frequently date a lot of men, but they frequently get disappointed at the same time with varying experiences. Well, for the next question, do you really think your appearance shouldn't matter despite it can play a role in attraction? Do you really think your appearance shouldn't matter even though it can play a role in attraction?
I think I think it should not matter because when you meet someone, yes, their facial, what do you call this? Their appearance will obviously play a part, but in time you will get um you will get familiar with that face. However, or whatever and however that person looks like, but you will always get new something new with that person in terms of her qualities, her characteristics. I'm just saying that you will get tired of the face of what that person looks like. You will get familiar with how he or she looks like, but you will never get too familiar with his or her self because there will always be something new that he or she will show.
Well, for me, it shouldn't matter also because it is too subjective to what you call beauty. You can call anyone beautiful. You can say that she's physically beauty, but not her attitude like that. So, is it still beautiful or not? Like that.
Well, how about in pageants like Miss Universe and all other examples? Do you really think that appearance shouldn't matter here either?
Mm, well, it's in the Miss Universe. I think it's yes because it's for because they think that women as because pageant is made for to make women as an object uh, and for exploitation like
So connected to that, do you think that do you think that appearance shouldn't matter compared to personality?
yes come again.
How about this then? I'll just rephrase. In your experiences, have you ever been attracted to a woman, but you just ignore her appearance and just go straight for her personality? Or does it really actually matter what she looks like?
Honestly, for my experience, I think no, because she is beautiful to me. I don't know your question.
Based on your experience, have you ever been attracted to a woman, but you just ignore her appearance? You just don't be attracted to her personality?
Yes. It's just the appearance. It's still beautiful, even though she's getting fatter and fatter.
Yeah, like
But it's not all about the physical appearance.
Or in for answering your previous question related to budgeting, I think appearance plays a factor, but it should not be a major factor because in the end they will decide based on who caught their heart.
yeah, and how they answer their
Yeah.
questions, the Q&A.
Because in pageantry the last stage of every pageant is the question and answer.
Yeah.
It's where contestants personality shows.
Yes, and also, like what I have said, it is subjective, so they are all beautiful. How can they judge them?
Well, that depends, I think. Well, it is scientifically tested that attractive people, based on appearances, tend to pass their genes more successfully, even though there are more average-looking people who reproduce compared to attractive people. Well, that's kind of ironic, don't you think? That there are more people who look average, who aren't really great looking, not really handsome, but just, mediocre. Don't you think that it's ironic that it's rare to have more beautiful people in our population?
Okay, what's the time?
I think I read somewhere where good-looking people are being hired faster than the average. Just read it somewhere where they have a test or a study where people who have good-looking appearance tend to be hired faster because I think it's because of they look more trustworthy.
Smart. Yeah, but you want to know what's ironic? I've read about that actually.
Yeah.
There's also something ironic, like for example, in engineering, if you look, you wouldn't expect that someone who looks like a model would actually work in engineering. Because there's a stereotype going on that pretty women aren't really smart. What do you think about that?
Well, yeah, I think it's stereotypical for the lady. But I think not all women are, especially the ones who have it's just a plus factor if you have the brains and at the same time you have the appearance, which is good.
Okay, well, to wrap this up, we've learned a lot in this story,
Wow.
and thank you for your patience. Thank you for listening in our conversations and our discussions. And there you have it.
Yes, have fun.